Welcome back to Lifestyle. I'm so excited because we are going to be announcing the $10,000 Ugly Kitchen Cabinet Makeover winner. It's coming up. Listen, if you happen to be watching us on Monday, you're in luck. There's still time, and we're going to be talking about how you can still get votes. Listen, this is going to be really exciting. Remember, we're going to announce it right here on our show, and we're going to show the makeover. Oh, that lucky person. Santa's going to be so good to you at Christmas time. Well, I'm here with my good friends, Melinda Dupree and Victor Zhu, and I'm so excited from ProCraft Cabinetry. Glad to have both of you back.
I'm glad to be here.
Well, good. You know, what we've talked about in the past is we launched this great contest makeover. Many people have signed up for that. I'm so excited. But before we get into that, I want to talk about what ProCraft Cabinetry is all about. Victor, if you can share a little bit about that. You know, Victor, I don't think I know your title. Now, I know that you're supervisor of the showroom and designer, right?
Correct, yeah.
Yeah, and what do you do over there?
Well, typically what I handle is I handle dealer sales. I deal a lot with our dealers. We are manufacturers, so I handle most of our dealers both regionally and nationally, and that's my job.
Fantastic. Well, and ProCraft Cabinetry, tell me just a little bit about your, before we get into the contest.
Yeah, well, we have a 100,000 square foot warehouse over at McNally Drive. At ProCraft, we're all about quality and excellence and just like making them meet together.
I love it. And then you decided, all of you got together, decided this contest. I love it. Tell me about what's going on with the contest. And because I know this is going to air on Monday, and we have that one day, and then it ends on the 17th.
Correct. It ends on the 17th, and basically, if your viewers are lucky enough to be viewing right now, you can absolutely still enter. It's gonna close at midnight tonight, and we're gonna pick the winner. And once we pick the winner, we're gonna reveal everything on their next show. I think it's on December 15th, I want to say.
Yep. So this will actually air on Monday. It will end on Monday night. So if you're viewing it on Tuesday, I'm sorry, wah, wah, wah. But you will get the opportunity, if you want a makeover that you are seeing. This is the before pictures. We're going to be seeing some of these. And this is actually where you can go right now, post your picture and have your friends to vote. And then what is going to happen?
And then we are going to select the winner. Obviously, we're going to announce it to Facebook, and we'll let everybody know exactly who's won. We're going to just show their before picture, and that's going to stay on our Facebook page. And then, obviously, at the grand reveal, we're going to show the completed finish. It's going to be wonderful for whoever wins this contest. Oh,
yeah, because they're even going to get a countertop out of the whole deal. I mean, what a great Christmas present for this person. But the thing is, our viewers, nobody has to miss out, right? Because even if they don't win, they can have a beautiful kitchen makeover. And we're going to talk to Melinda about this because we were talking about form and function, how important that is to the kitchen. And we've got some of the pictures too that we're going to show of some of the kitchens. Oh, one thing we did not mention, we've got to go back, Nashville.
Oh,
you guys, tell me about that.
So we actually did all of their cabinets on their set. It's mostly our Bristol Coffee and our York. ProCraft, they both assembled it, and we kind of put it on set. It's pretty amazing. As you know, on a set, there's no working water or anything like that, so it was a pretty easy build, but it was great. We got to meet some of the producers. It was pretty awesome.
Well, that's exciting. And I mean, that just also again tells about the quality that they would want to have your product to be seen in the beautiful finishes. Now, Melinda, you're a designer as well. You do kitchen designs, and one of the things that you talk about is form and function. Tell me a little bit about that, and we'll look at some of the options that we have in your design.
Well, form and function, I mean, need to work together, you know, as a designer. Whatever looks good on the outside also has to function on the inside. As far as a kitchen design, it's really important for someone to go through everything they have and kind of make a list of everything they have and figuring out what they're going to exactly put in these cabinets, because a kitchen can be beautiful, but if the function doesn't work, you know, then it's useless.
Right, exactly. Well, and that was a beautiful kitchen that we just saw too, pretty glamorous. Tell me a little bit about the cabinets that we're seeing here.
Right here is Bristol oatmeal cabinetry.
And then we have some tile backsplash. That's very beautiful. And what about this one?
This one right here is espresso shaker.
And are you using a lot of the espresso? Do you find that people are wanting the darker? And I've seen a lot of people mix them as well. Have you ever mixed some of the oatmeal and the espresso to kind of give it a different look?
Yeah, we mix the Bristol oatmeal, which is really our most popular finish, and mix maybe like with an island that's a little bit darker, in a gray or an espresso island.
And you're seeing a lot of white kitchens still?
Oh,
in
yeah.
the industry?
White.
People
White and off-white with a glaze.
I love that. Now, we talk about kitchen cabinets, but you also create a lot of bathrooms as well. This is a beautiful picture here, kind of a his and her, it looks like.
You know, bathrooms are obviously small spaces, and they need to function just as much as a kitchen. So just going over, like I said, the list of what they're actually putting in there is really important.
And this one is another beautiful cabinet, and I know that you do a lot with the granite. You have a company that you're kind of a go-to that you get granite from as well, that you can pair with this, right? Because you put together the whole idea and then bring together the design.
Yeah, it's just not the cabinet, it's the cabinet, the countertop, the backsplash, all the hardware, you know, the faucets, the sinks, flooring, painting, everything.
Because all the finishes need to work together, and one of the things that you say is there's some must-have. I know when people, it's just like in anything, people get really excited and they have their big wish list. So you have your wish list, but you actually say there's some must-haves. What are some must-haves that you feel like, yeah, you put together your wish list, but then you start talking about dollars and cents, but what are some of the must-haves that you feel like people should have in their kitchen, every kitchen in Nashville?
Well, you always want to make use of the corner space. Lazy Susan is a great way to make use of that, and also if you don't use a Lazy Susan, you can have a big open shelf to get, you know, big pots and pans in there.
So don't let that corner be wasted.
Right.
Because a lot of times people will have two cabinets butted up, and they'll have that whole cabinet, that whole corner.
There are certain cases, you know, where you can't, but you want to make use of that space if possible.
And you and I were talking about this the other day. Pull-out shelves, the old-fashioned, you know, when you would open your cabinet, there would just be shelves. Why are the pull-out shelves so important now? Why are people using those?
Well, I mean, accessibility. Usually I will always put one at least on the bottom of the cabinet because, you know, it's really deep inside there, so you want to have accessibility so you can see everything from the top.
Right.
And then at least keep one pull-out and maybe a fixed shelf in the middle or maybe bigger items, because that shelf is adjustable.
Yes. Well, I can tell you that I am buying less canned goods now that I have pull-out shelves, because what happens is when you have the old-fashioned shelves, you keep buying Rotel because guess what? It's way back in the back and you can't find it. So every time you go to the store, and what happens is with the pull-out shelves, you can literally see all the way to the back what it is or what you have and what you don't have. And I think too, ergonomically, like just in your, so you're not stooping, I think it helps with that as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, well, we've got a few more images too of the details. You know, it's all about the details, and I know we're going to talk about these accessories. I actually have one of these. I have the pull-out, and I love it. You can put 250 pounds on that thing.
Yes, this item is very heavy, and I mean anybody would appreciate having one of those.
Because what happens is it's like a little garage, because you can tuck it underneath and you no longer see it.
Right.
So you don't have to have big items sitting out on the counter. And tell me about this.
It's a plate rack. A lot of people want to display, you know, their plates if they have a special set. It's just very convenient, especially over by the sink. If you're washing dishes or out of the dishwasher, you can just put them right into the plate rack.
Oh, and here's one of the pull-outs.
This is a pull-out. This could be used as a spice pull-out over by a cooktop or cooking area. can be over by the sink for supplies, and can be used for basically anything.
I like that.
This is a wood dovetail drawer. This is how our cabinetry is made. It has wood dovetail.
And we have an example of that too. Victor, you've got an actual cabinet here. Tell me a little bit about what you've got there.
Well, what I've got here is the Calumet Ivory with the caramel glaze. It's a brand new door style that we're bringing in.
I love that when you're pulling on that, that it's so tight, and tell us why. And this is so important.
We have an excellent, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's a soft close drawer system, and it's undermount, so you'll never see it from the side. And it closes in all there nice and tight. We have a half dovetailed box construction, which just snaps in. It's going to be very tight, and honestly, it's one of the best styles that we have, and it's very modern in the way it's being manufactured.
And what is this finish that we're seeing here? Because this is very popular right now.
Yes. This is a Calumet Ivory. It's an ivory paint with the caramel glaze. It's right here. It's very similar to the Bristol oatmeal style that we showed, I think, previously.
And that's what's so important. I love the soft close too, because there's one door in our home that doesn't have the soft close. And I tell you, I'm so used to the sheer velocity that we push those things to, because we're so used to the soft close, it never bangs, that you know, things will end up from the front all the way to the back, but you forget on that one door, and it's like thwack. So, I mean, those soft closes are
they come
really,
in handy.
Yeah.
Especially if you have kids. I mean, everybody likes slamming on things. You want to make sure you protect something you're putting so much investment into.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, most of the pullouts are also soft close too, because you know you're pushing those in, and also, I mean, any pullout as far as inside the cabinet, or when you open the door and push it back in, you definitely want soft close on those too.
That's a great idea. And so you specify those. You also specify a few more things. We're going to see a few more images of, this is some more cabinetry that we've pulled.
Yeah, this one has glass inserts. We have a variety of glass, whether clear, any style that you're looking for. And this actually has mullions in the glass.
I love the mullions because I think that it just gives it such detail. I like these corbels that you've used.
The corbels are a necessity. If you have an overhang on an island, you either have to have corbels or some kind of post to support that granite countertop.
And the cabinets here, oh, some pullouts.
Yeah, this one, this is a good example of somebody writing down exactly what they're putting in their cabinets, because these 4 pullouts on the right, on the bottom, are used for usually like canned goods or things that are big and bulky. They can pull out and get access to, and then the rest of it has, you know, each shelf has an organization. So.
Now, how many, over at your showroom, you've got so many cabinets set up that are in different colors, different processes. I understand that you do have some that you can get within 7 to 10 days. Others could take about 6 weeks. Tell me a little bit about the showroom.
Most of our cabinetry is available within 7 to 10 business days.
Oh, nice.
From our warehouse.
Okay.
So that is, availability is a big deal as far as for here for Nashville.
Yeah.
We are one of the very few that do that. So.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, both of you always give us great ideas. We cannot wait, Victor, to follow up with you. It's going to be this week, so we'll be announcing it on my Facebook, on your Facebook, and then, of course, December 1st. I can't wait till December 15th. I'm going to be revealing the winner. Make sure you get their faces. I want to see, you know, their faces. I mean,
absolutely.
I mean, I can imagine if I won a $10,000 kitchen cabinet makeover. It's so exciting. Well, coming up, we have our party favors. We'll be giving out our tips when we come back.